What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning into the Local Crown podcast, where we're going to teach you how to wage war on your competition and earn your local crown, also known as the top spot on Google. Awesome, man. So you have one of the top rated podcasts in the entrepreneur space. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I mean, I started it out initially because Grant Cardone kept edging me to do one, and so that's kind of what got me kicked off in doing a podcast. And then once I started doing it, I was like, man, this is actually pretty cool. And once I got through all right, I don't want to be on camera part, but the other side of it is from the networking side, and just being able to connect with a lot of people. We've been fortunate to always grab some amazing guests and over the years, and it's helped, I think, to the growth of it. And I think the biggest thing, for people with podcasts is you got to not be worried about reaching out, to somebody. If you want to have them, make your top 100 list of guests you want to have. And, I have that, and I haven't gotten to all of mine yet. I've come close on a few, and at the last minute, the deal got canceled or whatever. And so, you just make your list of your top 100 and, start focusing, going after it. And, that's what I've done. And it's been amazing. We've been able to create a lot of impact for people. I mean, Damon John, Gino Wickman, Todd Herman, Making Bank has been on their top 5 list of shows that they go to when they launch a book or need some additional promotion. So I've had a lot of guests back multiple times due to book launches and things as well, because it drives traffic, our audience, and drives traffic to their book, and it creates synergistic alignment with what they're doing. And, for me, trying to create value for them as much as I can with the podcast. One of the big things that we do that I haven't seen a lot of other areas, unless you're Gary Vaynerchuk, but we put out about 250 pieces of content for every episode. So we have an episode that launches on Sunday through Saturday. That episode gets marketed and out there and becomes omni-channel, omnipresent everywhere. And like I said, about 250 pieces of content goes out for each episode. So I think that is the other part of it that's helped us continue to grow and to stay ranked in the top entrepreneurial space for podcasts.
I love that, man. And frankly, a lot of people neglect the power of just repurposing the content that you're already creating. And
for sure,
that's one of the biggest things that I try to teach people is if you focus on a long-term source of media, then you have content forever, legitimately.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You can continue to always reuse it and to, you remarket it out there and, drive people back. I mean, that was one of the big things was during the first part of 2020 with everything going on. Normally, a lot of times I like to fly places and line up 5 or 6 interviews with top people. And so I had I think 6 or 8 episodes in LA lined up in March that we ended up having to cancel. And so, and normally we have a pretty good buffer of shows, but when that happened and a lot of people weren't sure what was going on and everything, we ended up not recording. So we had a gap. I was like, man, okay, what are we going to do to fill that gap? And so what we did is we went back and for about, I think we had 5 episodes that we took and did a compilation of our other shows. So one that was all kind of focused on marketing, and we took like our top 4 or 5 marketing episodes and clipped out the highlights and put them into one show. And so, it allowed us to get through that, that 5 or 6 week period that we didn't have any recordings for during that time. And then by that time we were able to cycle back in and start releasing additional new shows and all. But yeah, I mean, I think there's a tremendous amount of opportunity there that people are missing out on.
Absolutely. Make it once, make it, and then turn it into an asset and leverage it forever. So
yeah,
you mentioned that you created a list of 100 people and that you still haven't got to all of them. What is your strategy for getting in front of these people that are just hard to get to?
a lot of times it's just direct messaging them, whether it was on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. Initially, other times it's been, I've tried to reach out and then ended up connecting with them at an event somewhere. Maybe they were the speaker or a guest at the event, and was able to connect with them there. And then, then it was like, oh yeah, hey, let's follow up with so-and-so, and, we'll get this set up. And so I think that is just persistence, not being afraid to ask and to go after it. So, when people are making that Dream 100 list, if you Google Chet Holmes Dream 100, and it kind of gives you kind of the insights on how to do it and how to think about it, but go big and, figure out who those people are that you would love to, be in your network, be in your group, and that's why I've always looked at who's those top, people that I'd always want to surround myself with. And, if I had that chance to really, ask them questions, ask them some questions and things. And so that's, what it's been for me.
Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you learned something. If you have questions, email us at info@thelocalcrown.com. And if you want to get featured in our publication, Inside the Empire, alongside John Lee Dumas, the entrepreneur on fire, Jayson Waller, the CEO of Power Home Solar, Sharon Lechter, Dan Caldwell, the man that started Tap Out, and the limitless man himself, Jim Kwik, for free, then head over to thelocalcrown.com/become a contributor.